how's it going? I'm going to show how to draw Venom versus Spider-Man. It's going to be more of like Venom attacking and Spider-Man being caught off guard per se. So that's kind of be the pose. There'll be several of these, so it's just going to be more of a shoulders and head shot as well. So let's get started, okay? I am going to, well, actually, before I get started, if you love learning how to draw your favorite characters, if you love like Spider-Man, Venom, any of that stuff, hit the like button first, and then hit the subscribe. And you gotta hit that bell notification as well with subscribe, because you want to know when I post. I'm gonna be posting all the time, and yeah, it's gonna let you know what I'm posting by showing you a little thumbnail of it. So stick around for the whole lesson. At the very end of like 10 minutes or so, you should, have a brand new skill, okay? So let's go over here and draw Spider-Man's head first. I'm gonna put him on the front, and Venom's gonna be in the back. So right now, let's draw a curve line here slowly for, the top of Spider-Man's head. Gonna pull the line down, and it's gonna pull a little bit forward because he's got his nose in there, and and pulling down, maybe a little more down for the nose chin area. Line out here for the back of his neck. Gonna pull a line here back to his jaw. It's gonna pull up just a bit here. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull a line down for the front of his neck over here. It's gonna pull down right here. And let's draw the top of his torso just real quick, like really, really simple stuff. So right here, middle of his chest, back, and there's a fly in here. Sorry. What if a fly bites me? A curve line here for the top of the deltoid. Line over here for the far side of the chest. And we'll just keep it at that, the shoulder right here. Let's just keep it like that. We can just put it with those few lines sticking out, right? Top of the chest area. But you know what? That's not super important. So let's do that right there. We'll keep it at that. Let's draw his face. We're gonna go over here, start on that point. We're gonna pull up for this huge eye. I'm gonna pull a thick line too. Like so. Gonna pull underneath here, pull back up. Let's go over here, underneath, pull back up. All right, so that thicker line kind of sells it a bit. All right. Gonna go over here, and I'm gonna throw this starting web over here, here, here. Actually, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Well, I guess I will do that. Here, here, almost like there's a star or something in the front of his face. Gonna throw lines all radiating out, even around his head over here. So right, like I'm gonna draw this. It's gonna radiate up right there. They're gonna be thinner though. Line over here. I'm going to start it here. Essentially, they're all rating for the center here, but some of them run into the eye. And they're all going to be, remember, thinner than the other line there. Let me throw that little line over here. Lines here, they're all rating from that center point right there. And maybe a line down here that's thicker and up for where his ear would be. And I'm going to continue this line down here. Line here and here, but they're thinner. Try to make them thinner than the lines around it, which right now is a little iffy. I would say I got to thicken this line out to make it obvious that it's his neck. Same thing over here, just a little bit thicker. Maybe lines across the chest, little thin ones. Lines across over here. Okay, that's just like the upper part of his chest, really. That's not his whole chest. It's just the upper part. I'm going to draw his spider symbol over here, in the middle of his chest there. See his circle? I'm just going to throw that big circle there. Throw a leg from the spider up, a leg from the spider up, leg of the spider down, kind of, but not all the way down, because it's supposed to be a vignette. So I'm only going to draw like part of it, like it's ending there. Same thing on the far end. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. All right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to draw these curved lines. They're curving inward, almost like it's sucking it into the center of his head. Here. And just kind of following it around the entire way. Right? And you can do several rows of these, by the way. It's not like these rows are set in stone. You can do whatever you like, you know. It's going to go down here as well. That's why these have to be thinner, because it gets kind of out of control. In this section, you could literally just draw a line across. And on this section as well, you can just kind of draw a line across there, because this one's more of a shorthand here. But you have Spider-Man there. I want to draw a little bit of a thicker line under his neck for shadow, and so that's going to get in the way of some of the stuff we already drew. But don't worry about it. It's worth it. Trust me. It differentiates what's going on here a lot better. All right. So that's Spider-Man. Let's move over to Venom, okay? So Venom we're going to do back here, and I'm going to draw his smile up here, kind of. So I'm going to start with that smile he has. So line over here, the corner of his mouth. Line over here, the other corner of his mouth. We're going to make it seem like he's chomping into Spider-Man, basically. Line over here. And we're going to, well, first thing I'm going to do is the top of the head. So I'm going to pull back, draw a line over here, the top there. It's going to curve over for the head. It's going to keep curving, but mostly pulling to the side here. And we're going to go over here. We're going to draw the eye. And the eye is going to be this pretty big. See the curve at the top there? Down over here. You can also throw like some wiggliness there. Go over here on this side. It's going to go totally out of side there. We're going to pull in anger right there. And now let's do the teeth, okay? Well, I'm going to do the side of the mouth here first, because there's this kind of reptile skin on the side of his mouth first. But then we're going to do the teeth here. And they're going to be long triangles, essentially. And I try to make them on the thinner side, and I try to change up the size, because if they're all the same size, it's not going to look right. And we're going to curve a line here for the back of the mouth. And we are going to go pull down, and we're going to have his tongue come out, the famous tongue. It's going to pull out over here. So it's going to go right here, the tongue, and we're going to imagine what it's like going through his head over here. It's obviously not going to go through. It's going to be behind his head. Curve here. It's going to curve around here like he's about to grab him. Pull over here, curve in like so. And then we're going to imagine that coming back. What would that look like? It'll be kind of over here, like so. And we're going to pull for the split in the tongue. And now let's draw the bottom row of teeth. Like so. We're going to see a lot less of them because they're about to go right behind Spider-Man. And we're going to go over here, back of the jaw. And we're going to pull down, curve around here. Alrighty. And then we're going to pull back, kind of. See the back of his neck. See the bottom of his neck over here. And we're going to have his Adam's apple. And we can pull the other side over here, other side of the body, because he's kind of a big dude. And what we're going to do here is we're going to fill in the back part of the empty side of the mouth. Like so. And then also the underside right here, like underneath the tongue. We're going to fill that in. Let me know, by the way, if you want to see any other versus drawings. I'm actually starting to get into making these versus drawings, like Godzilla versus King Kong. I'll definitely do another versions of all these, right? Because there's different poses for all this stuff. Like I'll do another Godzilla versus King Kong, but you know, like a different pose or a different situation. I'll thicken that line a little bit because he's closer to us. And then same thing goes for this. I'll do another one, maybe them in the air or something. But just let me know what you want to see and I'll make it happen, all right? Put a line there. For his chest area, maybe a line here. For his chest area there. And that's mostly it. You can throw little lines here and there for detail. He should be colored in black, but I'm not going to do that here because it would just kind of like, it would be hard to see him if I color him in black. There's a fly around my desk today, and it's very, very annoying. I'm sorry for everybody to have to endure that fly. Maybe I'll throw like a little split over here. There's always little details you can put in, but that is it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, because that's really going to matter. That will really let me know, like, you know, what you want to see more of, because if there's a lot of likes on this, then I'm like, okay, I'll draw another one, right? Another very similar. So thank you so much. Keep it easy, basically, when you draw. I want you guys to really be successful. A lot of people are showing me some amazing stuff on Instagram. Go tag me over there if you can. I'm pretty much, it's easy to reach out to me. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video, okay? I will talk to you soon, and keep it easy, all right? Later.